Maybe I'll visit the ancestral place too, but this isn't the place I want to be in at the moment, so... Yes. Not at the moment anyways. It was actually right next to this. Yeah, there. Didn't realize. It's weird kind of when there's some of these worse enemies like Ocrillians, but then next to them is very easy enemies. More personally useless, you already have Chim Chim. Yes, I have the Chim Chim personally modification here, some cells in the chat, so it's all good. Oh, you guy. I was thinking, what is coming at us now? Which sometimes is a very good question. Yes, I'm still here, you know. I'm just thinking, is there something else attacking me too? But no, don't see anything else than this thing. I'm really confused sometimes when it seems or it feels like I got attacked from elsewhere. Hey, blunt weapons +1. Woohoo! That's great though. That's always gonna be useful. Quick save. Chim Chim Pot, thanks you for your +1. Hey, that's go good. By the way, I could be giving you and Tayunta after the stream or after we are done with Morrowind the mod thing. Tayunta should just remind me how I actually even do that thing. But yeah, I think that would be a good idea otherwise. Or something we should do. What's going on here? Well, we just discussed that Chim Chim already brings enough personality here with the personality modification that he has on the chat, so I don't need to be increasing my personality in the game, so just that. Nothing more, nothing less. So, is there anything that I need to fight here? Yes there is. I think I actually need a better weapon. Maybe this one. Did I have actually any healing potions? I'm not actually sure if I did. Well, there's a 1 quality restore, but not sure I want to use that. Restore health, just 1 potion, thank you. More patches, please. What? That is totally what I understood. That was not what I understood. I was trying to demonstrate what? Well, I don't know anymore what is going on. Other than that, there was a Quoma warrior which was doing annoying lightning at me and I get very confused. But there was talk about personality and, well... And you were after all saying Chim Chim Pot thanks you for your +1. Oh, or did you mean +1 because of having the modification of having the mod power? I think so, yes. That's what you were talking about. Anyways, we can continue. Can has Banhammer, yes. Yes. I'm not actually sure I should have been attacking you, Quoma Walker, I'm sorry. I was just kind of trying to get to this warrior. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do it. It just happened. I was thinking about the other thing that I said. So, but yes. As I said about mod power that we should be looking at, actually getting that to you because we haven't done it yet. Even though there's been talk about it. And then I don't need to be worried about the chat. Not that there's a lot that I want to be ever modding or banning anyone or anything like that. But... it's more for the purpose because Twitch is asking me about questions that, hey, is this okay, and so on and forth, so... Hey, you must be the queen, aren't you? Yes, you're the Quama queen. Poor little Quama queen. This is a beautiful thing, isn't it? Yes, with plenty of eggs. So pretty. It would be ceremonial, obviously, yes. Yes, but Tayunta, I can't do it in the middle of Morrowind because I can't get into Windows as I told you before, so... yeah, I can't type the mod command in the chat, it says I don't have authority. As I said, after the Morrowind stream, Tayunta and Chim Chim, not yet, I can't do it when I'm streaming Morrowind because I can't get to Windows, silly persons. How many times do I have to say it? Okay, Arion's Blight Gear. Yes, I have it equipped. Be cured of your blindness, pure little Quama Queen. Be cured. Yes, Morrowind does have Kid Trapped, very much so. Ida is extremely trapped by Morrowind. Sad but true. I did have to kill all of her warriors, but I'm sure the queen will be okay. Ensnared by ancient tumor programming. Pretty much, I would have to agree on that. Also, let's just equip the hammer again, or this thing. Yes, that's good. And that is all good. Then just, I guess, start returning. Yeah, just wanted to remind you how it works. Yes, but I do have to be looking at it after this, after the stream nonetheless, so... and again, I don't need torch when it's a daylight, so let's change that up quickly. Change that up. Oh, I'm accidentally starting to press the map button when it's this one that shows the map. Not sure what is trying to attack me, but something is. I just don't quite know what. I guess I couldn't rest now, which is unfortunate. Specifically when I have no idea what it's trying to attack me. Those are interesting rocks. The signs. So, I would like to know what is attacking me, but I guess that cannot be. Enemies nearby, somewhere. Not sure where, but somewhere. I would really like to rest, though. Okay, now I'm out of the range, but there's a problem that I can't rest here. Here I'm in a battle. Annoyances. Okay. There's someone standing by there. Oh, there's at least someone. Hello, whoever you are. Yes. Slowly. This is going to be, again, a very slow fight. Might have to switch into a sword, but we'll see. Useful, no useful. Can you imagine if danger music played in real life? Useful or no useful? I don't know if it would be really that useful. Would you guys imagine situations where you would be very happy with that music? Okay, now I think I have to use the actual better sword to fight this because I can't get more healing. So even though I don't need more longsword skill, but I think I gotta. But I think that could be very confusing to me, at least if there would be danger music playing. Oh, it's so dark. What time is it? Let's just rest a couple of extra hours. Guess it could give a little heads up in case of lingering danger. Yes, I guess. But... Where? Oh. Right on top of me. Sometimes like, where is this enemy? He didn't even want to attack me even though I was on top of them and all, but fine. There are situations where I thought everything okay, but they just narrowly avoided accident. Huh? If you say so. I was thinking just going and asking this guy what is he doing on this road all alone. I hope he doesn't want an escort. Adhunt and Kirit, hello. Who are you? Stranger. Yes, you. Please, can you help me? I've been attacked by a couple of bastard Aslanders who robbed me and left me for dead. Is that truly what happened? Bastard Aslanders? I'd know them anywhere. They looked kind of like normal dark elves, but wild. They were animal skins and had tattoos, and they had odd hair. They should be easy to spot, friend. It's not a surprise they robbed me. So what did they take from you? Yes, the bastards. Nuash nearly killed me, and they took my entire shipment of guar hides. It's easy to tell they're mine. They have my damn mark on them. Look, if you can help me get those hides back and kill the wretches who stole them, I promise you an excellent reward. Although I have nothing left since I was attacked, my friend Perven in Telmora will be most generous, I promise you. What do you say? What do you guys say? Do we care about this guy having been robbed, and do we want to go and actually help him get these hides back? Do tell. And yes, so you have nothing other than your clothes. Pretty much. Jim Jim? Dayonda? Anyone else? Any opinions? What shall we do? Do we go for it or do we not go for it? You do like his mohawk? Okay, well I guess that's something. I like his purple eyes more than his mohawk. Personally. But that's just me. I personally would say that we don't really wanna do this. Let us bring righteous fury upon these brigands. Oh, do you truly wanna do that, Jim Jim? I was thinking that, this isn't really our business. He has nothing for us. We got more important stuff to do. And I was gonna be saying that, I'm sorry, but if you say that we should be bringing righteous fury upon these brigands, I guess we should then do such a thing, after all. Yes. Oh, fine enough. Let's go and do some stabbing. Yes, I guess we didn't get enough stabbing yet. I'll see if I can find your hides for you. Excellent. Go get those bastard Outlanders. I promise, when you get those hides back to me, Berwyn will be very generous. She has a stake in this trade after all, and we can't let an unwarranted attack on a Quar hide trader ruin business. Yes. Attack on a Quar hide trader. That's what happened, alright. Witchers, all of them. So, yes, good. Jim does have a point. Let's do it. I know, right? Absolutely, you know. But let's at least go and tell this guy first that we did this mission for him, because then we may be able to get another mission. But after that, we'll go and get his Gar hides back. Yes, definitely. Seriously, just climb up it. It's not that high bad of a climb. Sniff sniff. Can't climb. Can't climb. At all. Well, sliding down. Someone else is trying to attack us. I'm just trying to get back up top. So difficult sometimes to try to actually climbing up. Hey, yeah, we did it. Finally. Took a while, but we've got it. And a few little acrobatics trading jumps at least. And let's see. Where's the door that I used to go through? I think it's on this side somewhere. I bet Quar High Trader regretting his decision after seeing his champion unsuccessfully climb a mountain. You are kind of saying truth in that, to be honest. I kind of have to agree with you on that. I gotta agree with you on that. It is kind of pathetic when you can't climb a simple mountain. Really. He must have been like, really? This is the guy that I hired to do this job for me? Seriously? Well, eventually. There's a door. I'm completely like, where was the freaking door to this place? But finally found the door. Then just to climb all the way up. Up and away. Then we do definitely want at least some more. Yes, this is a good place to be. We want some more stamina. So wait one moment. Don't judge me. I'll get there. Yes. Yes. We did. After all, we did. That's true. There's no lies with that. We did get there. It may have taken a while to do, but we did eventually. Okay. And up and this way to get this master. Our patron, yes. Our patron. Hello, Arion. I fixed the problem for you. So, yes. It's about the other thing though. Mudanmul Egg Mine. So the queen is no longer blighted. Very good work, Felicity. As your patron, I suppose I should give you some lessons. This book, though somewhat simplistic, has a good lesson in the school of alteration. Yeah, I read that book already, but I guess thanks. I guess. Well, no. Fine. What about more shores? I admire what you have accomplished in House Telvanni, but any student of mine must learn the rudimentary wizard spells. Well, what are the rudimentary wizard spells that I should learn? Learn the rudimentary spell of recall, a spell of flying, and a spell of fire damage. I will recognize the standard spells such as levitate, great levitate, or wide levitate. For fire damage, I would suggest fireball, greater fireball, or firestorm. Spells you research yourself will not be sufficient. That's the problem. I have fireballs, but I don't have a fireball that is exactly fireball. I need more destruction jerk. I have a levitate spell that I have, and that is not a spell that I've made for myself after all. But fireball, greater fireball, or firestorm, one of those spells I gotta go and learn, because all the spells that I have from that category are something that I made for myself, these fire blasting type of spells. So we gotta go and learn a fireball to be a proper Telvanni for him. It cannot be my own spell for some reason. It's quite unfortunate. Easy. Easy. And easy. Okay, well, we gotta go and learn that. Plus, before Quest Arrow says learn Fireball. Yes, so it does. But let's go and deal with this height business first, shall we? So the camp would be... Oh, actually, I don't know. Would it be the Annenmusa camp or the other camp that I need to go to? That's actually a good question. And yes, very good parkour skills. Maybe it's in the Annenmusa camp? Maybe. I don't know which camp, which Aslander camp is the one that I need to go into. That's a good question. I have no idea. Which Aslander camp has done this sort of, or which Aslander camp might actually know where these Aslanders might be that we are hunting for? Good question. Good question. Always this combat in here or some such, because the music suddenly went away. Or the combat music was about to start and then it decided, no need for it to start. Well, it is on. I just don't have any idea where this enemy is. I don't see it anywhere, so it's a bit like, well, I can rest here, so let's get the magic up. I've done 8 hours of rest to get the magic up. It's always taking so long to rest to get all of your magic back up. Pesky Ashlanders. That's at least Ocrillion that started to be angry at me. I just didn't want to really... I really didn't see this guy in front of my face. I was looking like there, and then this guy comes into view right in front of me, which was a little bit of a different sort of a situation. I don't actually think that I have a good enough gem to store a soul like this, which is the problem. Yeah, I don't really. Yep. Very much so. Oh, Cream. Give me your Daedra skin and your heart, though. For killing Okrim, Ocrillion, or whatever the exact name it is, I thought that might be the best. I wonder if those two are the ones that actually might have done it. Those two there. I don't know, they might be. Maybe they're the one that I'm looking for. Maybe. Surprisingly sneaky versus a big guy, yeah. Give me your heart, she says. Yes, just a heart, that's all I'm asking for. Nothing more, nothing less, right? Just for murder. Guest is Ilabael. Hello. What do you want, Outlander? Have you happened to attack any of the Guar High Traders, mayhap? We have to hide, Dark Elf, and we shall keep them. You have made a mistake coming here, for we cannot allow you to leave. Offer what prayers you may, for your time is over. You will suffer greatly. You are being annoying, that's much I can say when you're running away like that. Like, truly. You would need to actually, like, let me hit you, and not just be an archery far away and all. Did quite have a few hits. What about your friend here? Both of you archers, eh? You're being annoying, that much I can say. Actually, sure. I shall cast some Fire Blast on you. Whoa. You brought an ally as well. That's annoying. Another shot. Oh, no more magic. Also, you are being annoying. Well, have at thee. Yes, have at thee, indeed. Well, these are kind of like heavy. Yeah. Well, what are we gonna do about this issue? I'm carrying 2 months, that is. I wonder if the other guy has more things that I have to carry. What do I drop? It's always the question, what do I drop now? Whatever shall I do? I really don't need the silver staff of peace, but I don't know, do I need to have it, considering that's the thing that I got just a moment ago from that guy saying like, no, every mouth has a silver staff of peace, so I must have one. Mission accomplished, and then the inventory management minigame, yes. As such, I guess I could just drop something a little bit heavier into here and just maybe come back for it a little bit later, sure. Maybe I'll come back to you. Droid shield, maybe I will. We'll see. Because Backquar, you're kind of alone here. I'm kind of feeling sad about just leaving this Backquar here alone to survive now. It's still having all of these things on its back. Couldn't I take you with me? This is a little cute Backquar. Remember when we thought that no one would need more than 300 inventory? Those were the days. Yes, you're such a cute little Backquar. And I'm just leaving you here without anyone to take care of you. Someone is attacking me again. You don't have anything for me. Hey, slaughterfish. That's fine. Well, maybe I'll come back for this. Maybe I won't. We'll see. We shall see how that will work out. It's the problem sometimes. You have no idea where the enemy is. Maybe it's the Ocrillion again that is trying to attack me. Maybe. I don't know. Really. What is trying to attack me? Well, at least here is a rat. Maybe. The Ocrillion was somewhere around here, yes. I was thinking it should be around here. No. I have a long range. You have no long range. Of course, by the way, when it's this sort of a perfect situation for me to try to train a little bit of my marksmanship skill, maybe I should do that. Bone biter. Doesn't seem very efficient. Maybe I'm just very bad with the bow. It's very well possible. What about you there? At least I angered you, so there's that, I guess. But I don't hit you at all with this. I really suck, don't I? It's just... I guess it's just because my marksmanship is so poor. I just don't hit anything. Well, at least it was a try, I guess. I tried it out. It failed. Miserably. I kind of feel that I have to. At least this uses my inventory and arrows, so there's that good thing. Like, yeah. I don't think this works. Sure, true, the nipple piercing for extra. Yeah, sure. Yeah, this is so inefficient. Maybe I will hit one shot someday. I did a good job with the bow at one point in that one combat. In the one place, but here it's completely like pain and suffering pretty much. And just wasting arrows. Okay, well, I don't see myself hitting this guy ever, so fine, I shall not be wasting more of those arrows because I don't see that working. How can Fellaini miss at that distance? Yes, that's a good question, but don't ask me. Fellaini is a master at missing with the bow, I guess. Well, in the darkness we fight. Because we must. I want to be able to finish this guy off. And we've started this combat after all. Yay. Finally. I tried to really just take the theater skin, but that's fine too, I guess. Let's have a torch. Where is my torch? There's a torch. Actually, I could just rest, probably. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. We're already, like, we're wounded and we are everything pretty much, so I think that's the wise decision then, just equip these things again, I think. Excellent time to practice bow, yes, very. But I kind of got tired of trying to practice that bow skill at that point anymore. I think it's pretty understandable. So, was the guy over here on the road? I think so. Somewhere close by to it? Yes, there you are. Hello. I've done what you requested. Here are your quarhides, mister. I'd hunt the spirit. I can't believe those damned Aslanders would take my hides, dirty fetchers, all of them. Not all of them, but yeah, your quarhides. Thank you for getting them back. It's good to hear you were able to make those fetchers pay as well. Make sure to see Pervin in Telmora for your reward. I'll send word along to trade routes to make sure she keeps an eye out for Fellaini Zaretti. Oh, there you go. You got your belts. And we got some stabbing. And something else as a reward in the faraway future someday. At some point anyways. Okay. I would like to still go and get back my shield that I dropped, just because I don't really fancy having dropped it. But yeah. Otherwise I guess it's quite fine. Hello, you little thing. Sure, I should also be saving my stamina. This may be a problem, considering our skill with this is pretty poor. At least our medium skill can also increase. Medium armor, I mean. So there's that. Hey, one dead. Then the other one. Someday. Someday we will hit you. Some beautiful day. I really need to increase the skill somewhere else. Because this is kind of a silly thing. I have to do this long. Here's the otherwise the Outlander camp. Let's go and visit them and see what they need to call me the Neravar, I'd say. A grumbling mumbling and a mumbling grumbling. Nummu's yard. They have one kind of like a broken shell here. Adamon's yard. And everything. He's just playing the drum a little bit there and all. So, let's go and try to go and meet Well, there doesn't seem to be anyone inside this hut. Those are actually making nice noises here. I didn't think that there would be this much wind in the yard, though. Inside the yard. But I kind of like how they are still making a little bit of noise. Interesting lamp. Oh. Okay. No one inside that. I don't know who their leader is.
What do you want?
Hello you, whoever you are. You don't have a crown though. Slenders. I don't really... Oh, I guess I'll just try to find the right person. Lana PC art. Well, this is definitely not the correct place. Definitely no. Kausi's yard. Who is Kausi? Kausi. Hei. Ehkä se on... Minkälainen kausi se olisi? Enpä tiedä. Kausi can be a word in Finnish, yes. Or is a word, yes. I just heard like kausi. Okay. So, Nerevar. Yes. Nerevarine prophecies. We have heard of these prophecies. We have heard of an outlander who comes to claim the name of Nerevarine. What good are these prophecies? Where is this hero who comes to save us? Our herds, our people, our lands die and no one will help us. Who is this Nerevarine? Me? Season, yes, Kausi. Do you come to claim the name of Nerevarine? I hope you come to do the deeds of the Nerevarine. Kausi tuolta, yes. We need the deeds, not the name. You must speak to the wise woman Sinammu Mirpal. We are poor, sad tribe, without an ass Khan, and led by a wise woman. Ah, they're actually led by a wise woman. That's why I didn't find a Khan here. And we are its Kulakans. We say this with shame, for we are as weak and helpless as children. Go to her, Outlander. Tell her you want to do deeds of a hero and save the Ahen Musa. Maybe then you will have earned the name Nerevarine. But yeah, seasonal product, kausituote. Okay, where is the wise woman's yard then, is my question. Wise woman, here she is. Do you have a crown or just a wise woman? Things, yes.
What do you want?
Hello, Sinammu Mirpal. I have heard of an outlander who seeks to fulfill the Nerevarine prophecies and to be named Nerevarine. Are you that outlander? Yes. I know the prophecies. I know an outlander, clan friend of the Urshilaku, has done great deeds and claims to fulfill those prophecies. Are you that outlander, and why are you here? I want the Ahen Musa to name me Nerevarine. I will examine your proofs, and you will tell me your story. And if I am satisfied according to custom and with reference to the prophecies, I will name you Ahen Musa Nerevarine. But there will be a price. The Ahen Musa need a safe place, and you will provide that safe space. Oh dear, a safe space. What sort of a safe place do you need? In seasons past, when threatened, the Ahen Musa could take shelter in the ruins of Alt Deatroth. But now the priestess Lireni Indavel has come and restored the Daedric shrine, and worshippers Shekarath dwell there, protected by terrible sorceries and summonings. First, you will go to the Alt Deatroth and make it safe for the Ahen Musa. Then you will return, and I will accompany you there. And if Alt Deatroth is a safe place for my people, then I will name you Nerevarine. Okay, so we have to purify Alt Deatroth from the Daedra. Can you tell me anything about the Alt Deatroth? The Alt Deatroth Daedric site is a shrine of Shekarath, the Mad Lord. The surface ruins are on the island a great distance north as the razor flies. So it's not quite here, is it? Can you tell me about this priestess? All I know is that she is a dummer, and she and her followers have defied the temple's ban against the worship of the four corners of the House of Troubles. The four Daedra lords, Mehrun's Dagon, Moloch Baal, Malakat, and Sekarath. Since so many ordinators are busy fighting the host of Dagadur at Coastgate, many of the abundant Daedric sites are once again inhabited. Yes, can you tell me about Sekarath? For those who serve Sekarath, the Mad Lord, there is no good or evil, right or wrong, true or false, real or unreal. For them, there is only what they want and what they see. With such carelessness, only the very strong and very lucky cultists survive, while the weak provide sport and amusement for the others. And the spawn of Shekarat are never twice the same, and each more terrible than the next. It is an evil cult, and dangerous. It does seem like it, for a certainty. Make it safe. First, you will go to Alt Teatrot. Yes, you did say that already before. Make it safe, is what she is asking. Do you have any items for me? I guess I could be selling you something. Let's see if we have any useless potions. Angels, blood. I don't really need that, do I? Don't need all those type of things. Fortify attack is interesting. Fortify agility, I guess I can keep it. Cure poisons, nah. Sheep, frost shield, feathers, a lot of feathers. I don't think I'll need this many feather potions anyways. So let's sell that. Frost, fortify, potion, swift swim, restore endurance. I guess I could be selling that. Restore health, fatigue. I do have way too many fatigue potions now though. Resist poison. Quality restore health is good. Standard fire shield. Black mask. Potion of shadow. I guess that could be okay. At least we would. Yeah, she has very little gold. Do I have anything that I want from her? Oh, I could buy the restore health potion rather. That's not too bad. Do I have something else I want? What do these things do that you have here for sale as ingredients? Is there something that I would like? Like restore health is actually something I would like. What about anything else? Cure. Drain. Restore health. It's just trying to sell something. Oh no, what oh no? About me selling stuff? Is it so bad? Or because he doesn't have gold? But fine, I'll take your 75. I'll give you more as a show of my friendship. Disturbing dreams. She is saying very differently about my dreams, disturbing dreams. These dreams are the sentence of the charm at Dagadur. They are evil sentence, black lies. Do not listen to these dreams, or they will drive you mad. Well, as such, I have had those dreams where even the ash zombies come and try to attack me and everything. So there is that. There is certainly that. Okay, I guess that's okay then. We have a quest to do this too. Just a different question, do we want to go and do it right away? It's all the way over there. So it might be something we could consider doing. I'm trying to think where exactly was the camp that we raided, where I could be going and picking up my shield again. So I'm not 100% sure if it's this way or was it not? Question mark? I think it should be here, but I'm not 100% sure. Yes, it's here. Yep, I'll go and quickly pick up my shield again. It's just a question. Do we want to go and pursue this quest now because we know exactly where it is and try to cleanse that place? Or do we rather go and actually try to get higher into the Telvanni house, which would definitely be something that we should try to be soon, for sure. Command Queen insists that I learn the basic wizard spells. This would be very quick to do as such. We just need to go to some of the magic mages places, mage towers and the like, and just see about learning a fireball spell, and it would be all good. It's just a sad thing that I didn't actually have all of those spells yet, because I have bought some of those, but not quite these. It's as if I had some delay on the stream. Hopefully it goes past. Hopefully so, certainly. It's very strange to have some delay. Maybe you should refresh. That might help, I could assume. Maybe I should recall. Let's see about doing this a little bit later. And just recall ourselves first.
Well, what have we here?
Into the Mages Guild. And what kind of, by the way? By the way, do you have to do this? No. Yeah, you did refresh a couple of times already, or a few times. Spells. Do you have a fireball spell for me? I don't think you have. Crying Eye, Shadow Weave. Wild Levitate. You do have, but I didn't need another levitation spell.
How fare thee, friend?
Enchanting Powder. Spells. Vetter. A lot of different barriers. Shield. Summon, Sleep, Frenzy. Yeah, not the things that I'm looking for exactly. You have just a barter and a training. I could train something, sure, but not exactly what I'm looking for. Take me to visit Palmora quickly. We'll have a look into there too, and then I think I will also go and have a little quick rest while we can. This time at least you attacked me immediately and not like just ages later. This is gonna take a while with this weapon though. Oh, or not maybe. We actually did quite a good job there. Huh, that's lovely. Until healed again. This time we weren't disturbed at least. It kind of vanished completely. Surprising. So, do you guys have fireball spells for me? Maybe? Fireball, Flea Bite. Earwig. Poison paralyzes, better bounce stuff. Not what I'm looking for. Sadly. What about you?
Please go ahead.
Calm creature. Spell absorption is something I could do, but it's quite of a not a very great one. As zombies have no problem walking into the Mage's Guild. I think they just like are summoned in there by my dreams rather than walking into here. It would be kind of funny walking all the way in here through Balmora and everything. Dire weaknesses, lightning shield, calm, fire shield. So many spells, but not the correct ones. Bond, reflect. But it's like only 5 seconds, it seems so little, so useless when it's just 5 seconds. Resist fire. Poet's Whim. Flame card. Hello, Ajira. No. No spells with Ajira, unfortunately. How good little Ajira. Anyone got spells for me? It's not like they have a strict dress code. No. No, they don't. And no, I don't unfortunately have that stuff yet. Certainly. Far silence. Interesting. Concealment. Actually, I would like to buy that, sure. Let's buy that. Sounds good. Actually, the jump could be fun too. Then there's another way to maybe travel other than just with levitation, like up. I don't know how efficient that jump is, but still. Let's barter. Well, actually, this wasn't what I wanted to do. Tremora. Amulet of Stamina. You don't have spells for me. A loincloth suffice, it seems. Oh crap, helm. Life ring. I have way too much stuff in my inventory. Okay, let's just sell some of these useless things to her. That I guess I can keep. It's sometimes, of course, difficult to actually know. Okay, what do I actually wanna be selling? But this is also not good enough, even though it's a constant effect, certainly. Shield. Yeah. I guess I'll keep that for now. This is a ring of fireballs. Ring of lightning storm. Night eye. You have enough gold to buy all of this anyways. Fortify this and fortify that. Peak star belt. Ondusiki. There your ancestor ring. Malibu Ataman's belt. No. Mage's ring. I guess I'll keep that for now. Herder's belt, nah. It's difficult to say sometimes, like, which is which. Like, some of the ones that we got from the very special cave I might like to keep, but then it's like, thinking that, was this that thing or not? I have a little bit too many of these too, don't I? Let's at least ring the exquisite rings. This expensive ring. Azurite ring. Pewter ring. Expensive amulets. Caius's ring. Belt of sanguine stoid armor. Fortify heavy armor. I don't have that now on. Belt of iron will. Amulet of shadows. Amulet of levitating. 10 points for 30 seconds or 10 points for 30 seconds. Both of these are the same actually. Then I'll rather sell the pants, I'd say. Concentration, Amulet of Domination. I have way too many of these different types of amulets and everything that I don't remember what all of them even do. Which is kind of the problem after all. No idea anymore. What does this even do? Actually, this is pretty valuable. Glass zinc plate, but I don't need it. Unfortunately, also, I'm already pretty much getting everything that I can from you, so... I guess that's okay then. Faux burner, long blade. Value 1,400. Seriously, how hard is it to implement no shirt, no service policy at the Mage's Guild? Packing might tell me about it, definitely. Let's see. Would you pay this much? Good. Thank you for getting rid of some of my stuff. Because I have too much of it, after all.
An adventurer, I presume.
Yes, I am very much an adventurer, I presume. Okay, well, then to the other Mage's Guild. Maybe someday I'll find a place where I can buy a fireball spell. I really hope so. Because otherwise, this can be a bit of a problem. Maybe I gotta find it from the Telvanni, but I would think that someone in the Mage's Guild would also be able to actually sell a spell of fireball. Like, seriously, how can you not find a person who has a spell of fireball? Like, someone, somewhere must have it. That's a trapdoor. Haven't visited there, of course. So... Persuasion, my trade.
Go ahead.
What about you here?
Go ahead, stranger.
Nope, nothing with you. Are you even mages?
Oh.
Tanar, I'm right in front of you, but whatever. You have nothing. What about you? Fireball is like the most generic type of spell I can think of. Why is it difficult to find? That's the thing. I'm kind of also thinking, shouldn't the Fireball be a spell that you would have been just able to buy immediately from the shop in Balmora or something? Then I'm running all over the place trying to find a spell. Fireball. Silence, detect, hexes, absorb, paralyzes, telekinesis, night eye, enfeeble. Sure, I'll buy the night eye, I guess. Yeah, it's like a level 3 spell in Wizardry. A real RPG. Oh, this isn't a real RPG even anymore. According to Chim Chim. Create a fireball. Yes. Yes. Finally. We have to create a fireball. Thank God. I don't know. Should I even get the wild levitation? It's kind of funny when it says levitate 1 to 50 points. It's very distraction. Never right. Spite. But as us, now that we complained, we finally got the greater fireball after all. How was the levitate? It was 10 points for 30 seconds. So yeah, wild levitation is kind of interesting because it can give 1 to 50. It's completely random what you get. But you can even get 50 points. So sure, I'll get it. And yes, finally a score. Alrighty, we got it. Finally, we got the spell that we need. So, could you please take me back to the Mages Guild in Santrit Mora? Thank you kindly. Hey, our athletic skill increased to 44, which is also not too bad. And then just a little bit down. Fighter's Guild. Nah. So, well, I guess we could get the training for the weapon there. Well, I guess I can exit like this too. It's a wild card, as the name suggests. Yes, it quite was. It's kind of on the wrong side. I should have just gone on the upper, higher level outside, shouldn't I? Oh well. Can go and walk back. Of course. Imperial Shrine, and through here Yes, you're too close again. There. And then back to the boat. Travel a little bit again and try to be getting back to Master Arion and see what he wishes us to do so we can proceed in our Telvanni house. And maybe one day I can get my own house. Maybe one day. One beautiful day. It's kind of nice to have a different type of... Actually, it's a good question. Levitate costs 45 spell points. How much does Wild Levitate cost? Actually, it costs a lot. Okay, well, it's not something we're gonna be casting anytime soon, to be honest. I guess I should really be casting way more spells so that I could actually increase my willpower and intelligence and magic points, but it's not quite there at this point. I don't know why you want to stand in the air, but I guess you levitate here too. Everyone levitates. Everyone lost levitation. Okay. Almost there. Then we just go to Master Arion, it was. I think so. And hopefully get forward with all of this. No. Okay. She's got wild levitation. Yes, we do. We have the wildest of the levitations. Loading area.
Speak quickly, Outlander, or go away.
This place. Then that way. And we want to be doing the water walking again. Just so that I don't need to be swimming. I'm walking on sunshine. Well, I'm not walking on sunshine, I'm just walking on water. That's plain old walking on water. It's so pretty reflections on the water now too, though. At least with the overhaul mod. Very nice reflections. Okay. Here we go. Then it's all the way there. Yep, the old Jesus trick. That's for sure. That's what I do. I don't walk on sunshine. No sunsets for me. But that sucks, I guess the walking on sunshine is sort of more special after all. Because you can then go and actually like walk on air. And hello Alexandros228. Welcome to the stream. And hello to Russia, our neighbor. Me being from Finland, so neighbors we are. Hello, hello, and welcome to the stream. And by the way, hopefully you have had a good week and everything. Oh, such a beautiful sun sign again. All the way there, just beautiful Morrowind sunrise. Beautiful. Very beautiful. Okay, so levitation soon. Dobre is something I can't speak Russian. Yes, I can't speak Russian either, to be honest. So, well, it would be interesting to learn, but there's so many languages that I would love to learn. I love to learn Latin. I would love to do this and this and this and too many things that one would love to do and learn. In all honesty. Well, to the Southern Tower and on to the top. Poor English skills. Well, you can maybe learn while we're playing here too, a little bit more English mayhap even. But yeah, it's no problem otherwise, as long as you understand. Oh, you were back. Alrighty, well, I didn't know that you were back, but hello you. Dedra. Why are you here and deciding to attack me again is my question for you. But goodbye then. Dare trade a Vakisasi. Sounds fine. I don't understand you. Well, I'm sorry then, if you don't. Yes. I cannot talk Russia. So, unfortunately. Tayuta could say something, I guess, but not a lot. Yeah, what a shame. That cannot understand, otherwise could follow a little bit better, but can't really follow that well from Russia then. If I can't speak English when I cannot speak Russia. So, anyways, I wanted to just rest for a little bit. So that I can have my fatigue back, and then I may be actually able to do the levitation spell outside. So, up we go soon. Well, bye-bye, Alexandros. Thank you for the cool channel. The shame that there's a language barrier. A little bit. But bye-bye and have a good evening. And a cool sign. Okay. Well, at least we should be knowing all the spells now that we need, according to a Master Arion. So, hello. I learned your spells. Yes. I admire what you have accomplished in House Telvanni, but you must learn the rudimentary wizard spells. You have learned the rudimentary spells. I am proud to be your patron. For your next lesson, please take this book on war magic by the legendary Zurin Arctus. Okay. Let's learn what this legendary book has then. What was the legendary book name? Now I completely forgot. What was the book name? Decoded Death Blow of Alter by Sivernian Children. A brown book. Breathing Water. I do have 2 of them now that I don't need. Hanging Gardens. Lots of different papers. Progress of Truth. Notes. Notes from Julia. Mystery of Talarar. And the Mirror. Amanda's Pelagius. Lost Prophecy. Brothers. Art of War Magic. There we go. The Art of War Magic. Let's read. The Art of War Magic by Zurin Arctus with commentary by other learned masters. Chapter 3. Dispositions. Master Arctus said, 1. The moment to prepare your offense is the moment the enemy becomes vulnerable to attack. Leros Shael. Knowledge of the enemy mage's mind is of the foremost importance. Once you know his mind, you will know his weakness. Said Mar. Master Arctus advised Thy Perceptim before the Battle of Five Bridges not to commit his reserves until the enemy was victorious. Thy Perceptim said, if the enemy is already victorious, what use committing to reserve? To which Master Arctus replied, only in victory will the enemy be vulnerable to defeat. Thy Perceptim went on to rout an enemy army twice the size of his. To rout an enemy, yes. 2. The enemy's vulnerability may be his strongest point. Your weakness may enable you to strike the decisive blow. Marantra Ur. In the wars between the Nords and the Shimmer, the Nord shamans invariably use their mastery of the winds to call down storms before battle to confuse and dismay the Shimmer warriors. One day, a clever Shimmer sorcerer conjured up an ice demon and commanded him to hide in the rocks near the rear of the Shimmer army. When the Nords called down the storms as usual, the Shimmer warriors began to waver. But the ice demon rose up as the storm struck, and the Shimmer turned in fear from what they believed was a Nord demon and charged into the enemy line, less afraid of the storm than of the demon. The Nords, expecting the Shimmer to flee as usual, were caught off guard when the Shimmer attacked out of the midst of the storm. The Shimmer were victorious that day. 3. When planning a campaign, take account of both the arcane and the mundane. The skillful battle-mage ensures that they are in balance. A fate lifted by one hand is heavier than two fates lifted by both hands. 4. When the arcane and mundane are in balance, the army will move effortlessly, like a swinging door and well-oiled hinges. When they are out of balance, the army will be like a three-legged dog, with one leg always tracking in the dust. 5. Thus, when the army strikes a blow, it will be like a thunderclap out of the cloudless sky. The best victories are those unforeseen by the enemy, but obvious to everyone afterwards. 6. The skillful battle-mage ensures that the enemy is already defeated before the battle begins. A close-fought battle is to be avoided. The fortunes of war may turn aside the most powerful sorcery, and courage may undo the best-laid plans. Instead, win your victory ahead of time. When the enemy knows he is defeated before the battle begins, you may not need to fight. 7. Victory in battle is only the least kind of victory. Victory without battle is the acme of skill. 8. Conserving your power is another key to victory. Putting forth your strength to win a battle is no demonstration of skill. This is what we call tactics, the least form of the art of war magic. Tulitten dir Tarkun. By tactics, Master Arctus included all the common battle magics. These are only the first steps in an understanding of war magic. Any headsmate can burn up his enemies with fire. Destroying the enemy is the last resort of the skillful battle mage. 9. The battle is only a leaf on the tree. If a leaf falls, does the tree die? But when a branch is lopped off, the tree is weakened. When the trunk is curdled, the tree is doomed. 10. If you plan your dispositions well, your victories will seem easy and you will win no acclaim. If you plan your dispositions poorly, your victories will seem difficult and your fame will be widespread. Marandro Sul. Those commonly believed to be the greatest practitioners of war magic are almost always those with the least skill. The true masters are not known to the multitude. Okay, you know, an ancient invented psychological warfare, create a mute, and you will be undefeatable. Clever. I don't actually know they invented it, but it was definitely a big part of their tactics. The skill were part of it, the rest was the mute. Psychological warfare. Some time ago I read about this legendary ninja called Hattori Hanzo. Apparently he saved a doomed fortress while the enemy was sieging it. Or launches to it, rather. I know the name at least of Hattori Hanzo. Enemy was sieging it. Don't know if it's true though. The Art of War is a very good read. Should read it someday surely. No, you decided to return. Okay. Well, welcome back, Alexandros. It is a pity that there is no built-in translator. I'd like to know what you're saying. Yeah, that would be sweet if you would be able to understand. I'm so saddened by the fact that I cannot, like, communicate with you at all. So it's very unfortunate, but well, welcome back anyways. But yeah, it's just unfortunate. Well, at least Tayunta can say something, so Tayunta, you communicate. You will be my messenger, okay? Tayunta, I trust you on this task. You can tell where we are from or where I am from in Finland and so on. Yes, certainly, 100%. Okay, Arion. So, do you have any more shores for us? One of our fellow Telvanni, Milin Faram, is being assaulted by members of the House Slalu at Odiriniarn. Okay, Odiriniarn. Tell him we come in peace. Yeah, we come in peace. 100%. Okay. It is on Asura's coast, west of the shrine to Asura and south of the old rumor ruins of Shundams. I will mark these ruins on your map. Go there and speak with Milan Faram, who is under attack by forces of House Lalu. He is probably making his last stand at the top of his tower. Well, that is... You are the one to judge? Oh, you want to be the judge then, Jim? Yes, you are more than qualified for spell fright. Yay! We got a new advancement. So that is great. Now we do, of course, have to be doing more shores, but hey, we got a new advancement, so that's nice. My skills are kind of limited to to be the diplomat here. Yes, but unfortunately you are the best diplomat here, so unfortunately there's no one else who is better. So, you're the best. As unfortunate as it is that I have to be putting this on your shoulders, Tayunta, but you are clearly the best one nonetheless. So, spell fright. Next we have to have a skill at 60 and 2 skills at 20. So alteration, destruction and mysticism. How high did I have mysticism skill? I don't have it that high. Do I have it high enough? No. I also have to increase my mysticism skill. Ambassador Tayunta. Oh dear. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to put you up to this. But you're the best at this nonetheless. You are very much the best. And of course you do just what you can do. It's not like I'm saying that you have to be able to do a lot more or a lot better. So, okay. Good. Jump down safely enough. Actually, I would need to rest, so I guess I should go outside of town so I can rest a little bit. Under sun and sky, Outlander, we greet you warmly. I don't know who is attacking me now again. This place is haunted. There's someone always attacking me and I don't know where they are. Maybe it's in the tree. I really don't know. Maybe it's behind those hills and I cannot see him. I do not know. I just know that it's somewhere around there. But, well, maybe at some point I will discover where that something is. Yeah, as I said, I would like to learn Russian, but oh, it's a lovely sky again. even screenshot worthy again, to be honest. Not a little screenshot when the sun is setting. Yeah, you would like to learn every language poorly, no doubt. I don't, as such, try to think that I want to learn each language. As such, I specifically would also want to be learning a little bit more of Estonia and a little bit more of Hungary, because like they are, after all, family languages for Finnish. Where is that slave? Who was talking about? But yeah. Anyways, where was the place we needed to go into? Where did he mark these places? It's a good question. You did enjoy the little bit of Finnish you learned, but you already stopped learning more. You didn't actually care enough to try to learn more. What a sad, sad thing. Hey, this is the location. I need to go there. At least, like, isn't this the one that he mentioned? I don't know anymore. Snumzas was there. Telbranora. Where did he say exactly this was supposed to be? Was it the south? Maybe. You do have to work fine, yes, but still, you could learn a little bit more, I guess. Let's see about the journal. Asked me to help Milen Faran, who is being attacked by Lalun Ordirniran. I should find Milen Faran first to find out how many Lalu there are. It's on the Asura's coast, west of the shrine to Asura, and south of the old rumor ruins of Shnuradams. Shnuradams. Was that one of the things that I read there? Shnuradams. Not that. Here. It's south of here, so it's somewhere around here. Okay. So Molak Mar would actually be pretty close to the correct place I need to go. So I guess I should go into that place then, I'd say. Okay, and we got back into here. Then we can go and travel again. Travel to Vivek, I guess, and from there I can at least go and travel to Molak Mar for certainty. Yes, I'm here with you. In Vivek, yes. There wasn't exactly actually a perfect place from Vivek to go and get to where I want, as into the Seal Strider, so I guess I'll just go to the Palmora actually rather still. Even though I could try to go from here, but yeah, let's just go to Palmora. And that Mario sounds not a bit nice, to be honest. Good work. I wonder, are there language learning streams? Yeah, that would actually be, because it's like learning live with someone, specifically if you even like someone a little bit or know their personality and some sorts, would be probably nicer to learn / easier to learn, in all honesty. So yeah, I think that would be pretty good. Maybe some sort of subscriber Discord where you actually got to talk. Yeah, that's actually a good idea. You should market that for someone. Okay, the body is here. That's strange. I didn't kill this ass zombie here, but it's here. Maybe they killed that one. I don't know anymore. Maybe they did. But otherwise just passive. Yeah, mayhap. But it is an idea. There is definitely those language lessons in different places of the internet, but not exactly stream language lessons. Certainly, it might be difficult to first go and actually find out or get those some people that will actually come into it though. Is anyone going to clean up this ass zombie? No? Damages. Yeah? Well, that's what happens, man. What happens, that's what happens. Molakmar, thank you. I'm very happy to go in and travel into this way.
Same low price.
It's way too late. I don't want to travel on this hour. 3 hours of rest. Okay, good. So, we are relatively close by to the place I want to go, so Tomb Traps is about there, so that's the way we wanna be traveling. Anyways, will probably take some time, but we got plenty of time. Of course, not sure if we're gonna be continuing to stream for how long, but at least can be starting to travel this way at the moment. Hey, should I actually, would this work if I would try to train this skill again? Considering my longsword is so great, I could try to be learning this skill a little bit more with some rats and the like. Good. The Seal Strider station is not a place you want to be at 2 AM on a Tuesday morning without a sword. I guess. Whole night. Skeleton. I'm not sure I can fight a skeleton with this weapon, to be honest. Considering my poor skill with this. Though hey, my block skill increased, and when this hits, it hits well. It's just the problem that it hits rarely. It's so ridiculous when this is just like so low level skill. I'm trying to bash. I hit a little bit, but it wasn't a proper enough of a hit. Okay, finally. Your plant weapon skill increased to 20. Woohoo. To be honest, I would need to be increasing my mysticism and all sort of skills, to be honest, so... I feel like you guys haven't been in bus stations after midnight. Yeah, I haven't been. That's a formidable weapon for a skeleton. You... Like, I was anyways from a small place, you know? Like, where I grew up, it was a village. So, the last bus that ever traveled into my area where my home is, in my parents' place when I was young, or teenager, or well, I don't know if it's still the case in Seinäjoki, but possibly. But yeah, the situation was that the last bus that traveled into the place that I lived in leaves at 4 o'clock on the day. So yeah, there's not a lot of situation where I could have been really in any really reason, at least, or logical reason, at the bus station at the time like that. So yeah, traveled by bus just a few times. Yeah, usually I just use a bus for actually short distance travels and not for a far distance travels. Very rarely far distance travels. It was surreal at 2 AM. I can believe that. And once on a train is quite a story, actually. I have traveled at like 11 PM or almost 12 PM on a bus. Well, trains I have traveled later, but of course there's those sleeping rooms in trains too, and everything. So sometimes, like for example, when my family has needed to be going into the what's the place? Well, to the airport. So we have left in a way that because airport the flight has left really early, then we have gone and taken the night train, of course, and all that. So that sort of thing at least I've been doing for sure. This is so pathetic with this maze. You are my next target, rat. Someday I shall get you. Someday. And by across I mean south to north and back. Okay. Which is half as far as the white. Oh, seriously. Die, rat. A little bit more. Good. Oh dear. Another thing. When will I have peace in this place? I just have more and more creatures to kill. Neither of us can do anything to the other. Almost. It's so slow. So slow. I think this has to be the ruins that was mentioned though. Let's just get the better sword right now. I can't deal with that. Or well, better weapon, so to speak. I failed at casting the spell. Rest for 1 hour, thank you. cast a spell. But yes, that has to be the Schnuntams. It is indeed. I wonder, that could be an interesting place to go and explore too, for sure, but as such it's not exactly the thing that... Oh no, not Crocodile Man, not the Crocodile Man. I haven't saved for a while. Well, I guess I got to save when I rested. Not the Crocodile Man. Health. I need health right away. Is Thunder restore health? Ooh, that was too close for comfort. I hate you, Deadroot. I hate ya sometimes very much. Underhealed, thank you. Well, at least we survived, so that's good. Let's do a quick save. Make boots out of him. Excellent. It was essentially just a series of weird situations. Weird situations, eh? Try to say hello in Russian. I'll write it in English later, but I hope you understand. Say privet. This means hi. Well, privet, Alexandros. Hopefully that was good. Should I say it differently? Chim Chim is dead. Or do you mean the Crocodile Man was dead? Privet. Nonetheless. Yes, I can't really remember those letters, but good. If it was good enough. I know some from Serbia, which is relatively close by, like Lakunoich, but that's a little bit different again. But okay, try to remember Privet is high in Russia. Okay, I gotta try to remember that. Also, Privyet. Would that then be better? Privyet? Tajunta. Let's see. I would like to be able to walk on the water for just a bit. Jim typing like a bro. Yeah, he is, quite clearly. Okay, let's see. Google Translate like a bro. Even better. Okay, so, good. Privyet. Right. Try to remember, this place is infested with these freaking cliffhangers. Infested, I tells ya. The Cyrillic alphabet works a bit differently, yeah, and that is one thing that I don't think I will ever start to be learning different alphabets. Like, it would be sweet, but it's too much. Google help me. Yeah, learn the language, I suppose. Translate. Yes, that's the problem. Your acrobatic skill is increased. Duh, Google help me. Yes. Google Translate. Oh, for God's sakes, look at that sky. Look at that view. Print screen. Beautiful. So beautiful. Don't you think? Such a beautiful dusk. Dusk is coming. Yes. Sun is going down. Slowly but surely. I wonder where there's an entrance into that place, but I guess I really shouldn't be going there yet. I should be going to somewhere else. So... south of this place. Head is more secure and then... questions. Try working with that Chim Chim, I guess. It's kind of bad when both try to be used and then Google Translate to understand the other and then... Ooh, that has to be the Asura Shrine actually. It's pretty sweet looking. We gotta visit there. And yes, very magnificent sunset, but Asura Shrine, maybe I can see even better from there, that sun, not rise. It's somehow like difficult to find the right word for that, and then more questions, and I cannot understand personally Your guys are my hope on this matter, and I cannot. Botrusa's yard.
I can spare a few moments if you care to talk.
Hello. I can partner with you, which is kind of strange. Actually, you got quite a lot of gold, but I don't think you really have a lot of stuff that I want. Oh, the posting of the hunt. I don't think we read that. The cake and the diamond. Definitely haven't read about the cake and the diamond. Sure. Let's read. The cake and the diamond. Alchemy skill increased. Woohoo! So, The Cake and the Diamond by Atun Muendil. Well, don't tell me later what you guys are communicating. Yeah, only Google. I was in the Rat and the Pot, a foreigner corner club in Altrune, talking to my fellow rats when I first saw the woman. Now, bread and women are fairly common in the Rat and the Pot. As a breed, they seem inclined to wander far from their purses in High Rock. Old bread and women, however, are not so migratory, and the wizened old biddy drew attention to herself, wandering about the room, talking to everyone. Nimlot and Oetiat were at the usual places, drinking the usual stuff. Like Google Translate. Oediat was showing off a prize he had picked up in some illicit manner, a colossal diamond. Large as a baby's hand and clear as spring water. I was admiring it when I heard the creaking of old bones behind me. Good day to you, friends, said the old woman. My name is Belle Shirtiette, and I am in need of a financial assistance to facilitate my transportation to Alt Redania. You want to see the temple for charity, said Nimlot curtly. I am not looking for charity, said Abel. I'm looking to barter services. Don't make me sick, old woman, laughed Oediat. Did you say your name was Abelle Shirtiet? I asked. Did you... different person talking. Did you say your name was Abelle Shirtiet? I asked. Are you related to Abelle Shirtiet, the high-rocked alchemist? Closely related, she said with a cackle. We are the same person. Perhaps I could prepare you a potion in exchange for gold. I noticed that you have in your possession a very fine diamond. The magical qualities of diamonds are boundless. Sorry, old woman, I ain't giving up for magic. It was trouble enough still in this one, said Odiad. I've got a fence who'll trade it for gold. But your fence will demand a certain percentage, will he not? What if I could give you a potion of invisibility in exchange? In return for the diamond, you could have the means to steal many more. A very fair exchange of services, I would say. I'm gone for an hour and you start talking in Russian. Pretty much, yes. It would be, but I have no gold to give you, said Oidiot. I'll take what remains of the diamond after I've made the potion, said Abele. If you took it to the Mage's Guild, you'd have to supply all the other ingredients and pay for it as well. But I learned my craft in the wild, where no potion maker existed to dissolve diamonds into dust, when you must do it all by hand. By simple skill, you are blessed with remnants those fool potion makers at the guild simply swallow up. Yes, here's the person who can actually speak Russian, not just cut and paste quickly between Twitch and Google Trends. Yeah, I can, but I can't write. I don't have a Russian keyboard. Ah, that's bad. Shit. Yeah, I don't think it will work that you would be able to just write in our language. Alexander's game here, see, and he cannot understand English, unfortunately. He can just talk in Finnish. The translator helps a lot, so I got an occasional stream and got acquaintance with strangers. If you say poka, it means bye. Okay, poka. Alrighty. We'll try to remember. I need to really write this exactly down, so I know exactly how to at least say hello and bye then in Russian. So I can say hello and bye. It is quite of a shame when cannot communicate, though. Certainly. Very much a shame. Okay. That sounds all very nice, said Nimlot. But how do we know your potion is going to work? If you make one potion, take the rest of Oediet's diamond and leave, we won't know until you've gone whether the potion works or not. Bye. Poka. If you're going, Poka. What a world it very much is. Trust is such a rare this day. So rare this day, sighed Abel. I suppose I could make 2 potions for you, and there'd be still a little bit of the diamond left for me. Not a lot, but perhaps enough to get me to Redania. Then you could try the first potion right here and now and see if you're satisfied or not. But, I interjected, you could make one potion that works and one that doesn't, and take more of the diamond. She could even give you slow-acting poison, and by the time she got to Aldredania, you'd be dead. Bleeding Kunerat, you dumber are suspicious. Yeah. Bleeding Kunerat, you dumber are suspicious. I will hardly have any time left, but I could make 2 potions of 2 doses each. So you can satisfy yourself that the potion works and has no negative effects. If you still don't trust me, come along with me to my table and witness my craft if you'd like. Now, looks like Google Translate is broken there. Aw, what a sadness. What a sadness. What do you want to ask? Yes, ask 472 for answers. I think. As in, what do you mean by actually like words? You walk. Yeah, that's gah. Say in English what you wanna ask, and maybe would be the translation, yeah. Maybe 472 can somehow help you, though it's kind of difficult when you don't, on the other hand, then have the right letters. Oh. This is what I find translating Chinese too. Yeah. But yes, hello, and yeah, as I said, Alexander's came here and doesn't understand me, unfortunately. Are you leaving? Yes, because he said Poka. So that was the question, probably. And then, yeah. Okay. So it was decided that I would accompany Appel back to her table where she had all her traveling bags full of herbs and minerals to make certain that she was not making 2 different potions. It took nearly an hour of preparation, but she kindly allowed me to finish her half-filled flagon of wine while I watched her work. Splintering the diamond and powdering the pieces required the bulk of the time. Over and over again, she waved her gnarled hands over the gem, intoning ancient enchantments, breaking the facets of the stone into smaller and smaller pieces. Separately, she made pastes of minced bittergreen, crushed the red bulbs of Del Argos Bay, and driplets of Cillian oil. I finished the fine. Old woman, I finally said with a sigh, how much longer is this going to take? I'm getting tired of watching you work. The Mages Guild has fooled the populace into thinking alchemy is a science, she said. But if you're tired, rest your eyes. That's not... then you're not really actually looking if she's doing what she says she's doing, though if you just close your eyes. My eyes closed, seemingly of their own volition. But there had been something in that wine, something that made me do what she asked. I thought that's much. Not too much of a surprise. I think I'll make up the potion as cakes. It's much more potent that way. Now, tell me, young man, what will your friends do once I give them the potion? And so, she knows the truth. Mock you in the street afterwards to retrieve the rest of the diamond, I said simply. I didn't want to tell the truth, but there it was. I thought so, but I wanted to be certain. You may open your eyes now. I opened my eyes. Apelle had made a small presentation on a wooden platter. 2 small cakes, and a silver cutting knife. Oh, okay. See ya. Poka poka. Bye. So, can someone enlighten me a little bit what was talked? 472, I trust you could maybe help me a little bit on this matter. Okay. I opened my eyes. Apple had made a small presentation on a wooden platter, 2 small cakes and a silver cutting knife. Pick up the cakes and bring them to the table, said Abel, and don't say anything. Expect to agree with whatever I say. I did as I was told. It was a curious sensation. I didn't really mind being her puppet. Of course, in retrospect, I resented, but it seemed perfectly natural at the time to obey without question. You didn't pay attention. Well, I'm just like asking what has been talked in Russian, what has Alexandros exactly said, and what has Yunjim and you been talking and everything, because I cannot understand 472. I'm sure you understand that I don't understand that language, and then I'm just wondering what is being said, what is being talked, how I don't understand truly. So, just that. Of course, in retrospect, I resent it, but it seemed perfectly natural at the time to obey it without question. It wasn't really anything. Really anything, but it still was something. I just want to understand. Apelle handed the cakes to Oediat, and I dutifully verified that both cakes were made the same way. She suggested that he cut one of the cakes in half, and she would take one piece and he'd take the other, just so he would know that they worked and weren't poisoned. Oediat thought it was a good idea, and used Apelle's knife to cut the cake. Apelle took the piece of the left and popped it into her mouth. Oediat took the piece on the right and swallowed it more cautiously. At least from what I can tell in Google Translate. They were talking about Google Translator most of the time. Okay. Alrighty. Also, Chin tried to ask or write something which didn't make much sense. Not me. Google Translate. Apelle. I blame it on the AI. Totally. I do understand that. Apelle and all the bags she was carrying vanished from sight almost instantly. Nothing happened to Oediat. Why did it work for the witch and not for me? Cried Oediat. Because the diamond dust was only on the left-hand side of the blade, said the old alchemist through me. Because the diamond dust was only the left side of the blade. I felt her control lessening as the distance grew, and she hurried invisibly down the dark, Altrun streets away from the rat and the bot. We never found Apelle, Shirdiet, or the diamond. Whether she completed her pilgrimage to Altredania is anyone's guess. The cakes had no effect, except to give Oediat a bad case of troops that lasted for nearly a week. Welp, that's how that story ended. It's always the AI. Nice way to mix it up a little. Yes, everyone just talking in their native language. Yes, English privilege is real. Well, I didn't talk in Finnish though. So not exactly the case. But yeah, translating sentences is difficult. It is just a shame when you would like to be able to also say something and then you don't know the language. So... was the hello then Privyet, and the bye was Boka, nonetheless. In Google Translate, I mean. I'm trying to remember the posting of the hunt. That's what we need. More Finnish in Google Translate, I mean. Okay, well, read this book through too. It's not difficult if you are actually able to speak the language you are trying to translate to. Yeah, definitely then it's not difficult at all. Definitely helps. The writing in the book appears to be a hasty transcription, perhaps from dictation or copied from a longer work. The boasting of the hunt. Let no man say before a witness that the hunt has not been called, nor the rites declared, or the ancient offices observed. Privyet and Poka, yes. To say that's a nonsense translation, try another way of saying it. It does help. Yep. The posting of the hunt. Let no man say before a witness that the hunt has not been called, nor the rites declared, or the ancient offices observed. The ritual of the innocent quarry, also called the wild hunt. Did I actually read this before? I'm like starting to think that this somehow seems very similar. Grave right indeed. Potent sorcerers, the spear of the bitter mercy. I'm not sure. It seems a little bit familiar. The other one I knew that I hadn't read for sure. Does anyone remember? Have we read the posting of the hunt? Now at least the cake and the diamond. Hello, Logan Malone. What mods do you have installed, my lady? Well, thank you for calling me my lady, but okay. Let's see. Oh, beautiful sky again. I always love the skies here. Okay, I have the overhaul mod. I have the Tamir rebuild, and then I have the Rise of House Telvanni, I think is the last mod, which adds things into the House Telvanni that you can go further in it. But those are the 3 mods, nothing more, nothing less. I wanted to go and visit in the Asura Shrine. Where was it? There. I just need to. I at least assume this must be the Shrine of Asura. Suomeksi vai jatko se kääntyy varmasti hyvin Googlen läpi todella helposti, jos puhuisin vaan koko ajan suomea. Kaikki ymmärtäisi todella hyvin, mitä mä höpöttelen ja puhelen, että no, joku ainakin ymmärtäisi, mutta suurin osa ymmärtäisi yhtäkäs mitään, kun katsoisi. Puhuisin vaan tähtitaivaista ja kauniista kaarista ja kuusta, joka mollottaa taivaalla oikein kauniina punaisena. Yes, thank you. The graphics are indeed fantastic. I love it. And I just spoke a little bit of Finnish, but I hope you don't mind. A little bit of a different sort of a thing. Suomi, what the fuck? Yes. Especially like the word mollottaa, just oleskelee, mollottelee ja niin edelleen. I wouldn't even know exactly how to... Well, because it's a little bit of a... I guess it's a little bit of an accent word anyways. From Finnish accents different. I don't actually know for sure. Is it that familiar and everywhere in Finland? Not sure. Anyways. Shrine. And the beautiful moon. I think I need to be waiting for dawn, to be honest. Because it's a little bit dark, I could say. Something like 7 hours first, I guess. But yeah, the overhaul improves the graphics so much. It looks very beautiful. Very, very pretty. Everyone's true voice is beautiful. I want to be able to get to the shrine. Lovely. Lovely, lovely dawn. Okay. And did I have the jump spell somewhere over here? Might try that out. Jump. Where was the jump? White levitate, dinner's hop dot. Huh? That was the name. You don't mind at all? I'm about to eat breakfast in a minute or so. Oh, okay. In Australia or something, then I could assume. Quite a long ways to go. Yay. Almost. Jump! I just want to be able to get there. Well, I'm definitely jumping more. Not really getting where I want, though. Fine. Levitate. Don't have enough magic. I want to be able to get there. Fine, I'll use my Star Force potion then to be able to get here. So hey, Chin can meet another Australian again. Here. Okay, let's just step down for a moment and have a look around here. Next to the statue. Just because we can. I do kind of wonder, I guess that's just a little bit too far, because you can choose the how far the you can see, how far is the draw distance also in the mod. So if I had a little bit longer draw distance, would I see that structure in a more logical way than I see it now? Not sure. But anyways, it's beautiful, I would have to say. Don't know if it would be more beautiful behind the statue, that we could actually see the statue properly in it. Like hunting for better screenshots or some stuff, which is kind of silly, but the moons are on top there, so just so lovely. And the water looks a lot better in the overhaul for sure. Definitely. Because the muscles are different. People have different voices in their languages. Yes, of course. Yes. It's interesting how the voice changes when talking in different languages. Yes, yes. It is kind of interesting. Do you feel that you speak very differently when you speak in English or in Finnish? How about you, Jim? When you speak Dutch or Germany or English? What do you like the most, or what do you like to speak the most? But specifically, like, Finnish language is also such a strange one in a sense. It just looks so pretty. I like it when it's rising into the skies. Actually, the water looks pretty good in vanilla too. Yeah, I'm sure it does, but I can't even actually remember how good it looks in vanilla now, because I'm playing this and it's been so long since I played the vanilla version. So, can't remember, but everything looks pretty anyways. So I wonder where exactly it is though, where I needed to try to find myself in, because it was south of this place, but is it on the other island then mayhap? Or one island over there somewhere, I don't know. It was south of this place, so it should be somewhere around here. Not exactly to the shrine, but I just had to go and see it a little bit better, so to speak. Your Dutch is pretty unnatural. Aw. My German is probably the most natural for English speakers, weird to say. And Chinese sounds weird when anyone with white skin speaks it. It's kind of weird that it just sounds weird because there's color skin, but it's kind of strange if just that makes it something that makes it weird. But that's my point of view. Maybe the gays may not be, but still not racist. Mayhap, but still. It just sounds strange when you say it like that, to me. Sounds very strange. This was the right place though. Sure dumps, right? Sure dumps. Sure dumps. Sure dumps. Sure dumps. I will mark this. Go there and speak to Milin Faram, who is under attack by forces of House Lalu. He's probably making his last stand at the top of his tower. West of the shrine, the Asura, and south of the old Fuma ruins. West of the shrine of Asura, and the shrine of Asura was there. It's like Chinese people with Scottish accents, I guess. So, Shrine of Asura is there, so we are to the west of it, and we are to the south of that place. But I don't know where exactly is supposed to be the place where the tower is supposed to be, that I'm supposed to go and actually find it. I dropped. Sorry to all native-born Chinese speakers with white skin. And Scottish Chinese. Oh. I hope I will find this place somewhere. So, anyways. Maybe it's there actually. That looks like mushrooms. So it could be right there. I think it is. It's just difficult to find the exact place when it's like so much in a different spot than I would have thought here. Sure, this is also south and all, but it's just I would have thought that it was a little bit differently. But sure, this is exactly south and exactly west if it's here, approximately. So, is it here or is it this place? Good question. Unless there's mushrooms, so I could assume it might be somewhere around here, considering this would fit the idea of south and west. Is this the specific location? It is. Okay, lovely. It's not even a tree. Mushroom tree, I mean. Okay, let's get the torch set up. There. So we can also see. And then I would need to try to find the actual owner of this place. As a sign is good. I accept your apology. Yes. I'm sure you're very much of a Chinese Scot. Well, fine. I guess you're the Hilalu that I have to kill. But I was trying to really find actually the owner of this place. You are beseeching against, so I guess she would have to be here. I'm not actually sure considering the sounds we're hearing, but maybe. Yeah, I guess I tried to open it. Aw. It failed. Trap disarmed, good. And then would need to just open the lock. We grew up in Finland and placed the didgeridoo. Yes. Totally. Not possible. That would completely break me. Yeah. This is actually too complex. Too complex for me if I try to do this. Do I still have enough magic is the question. Yes. I did have enough magic. So that's good. Then I can just get this up again. Hello, skeleton. Target resisted the magic that this sword happens to have, which is all A-okay. I didn't really expect anything less than it to resist the poison, considering it's a skeleton and all. There's more skeletons here. I wonder why they're here. They don't have anything to do with Telvanni or Flalu. Who am I to deny your heritage? Now I know it sounds unlikely, but what can I say? Bet your family does sweet Sunday hackies. Okay. Was there... I was thinking that there has to be someone else here. Okay. Well, hello, Bone Lord. Didn't exactly expect to find you here. I'm trying to find the owner at this place, and I don't think I never ever finding the owner at this place, which is kind of very unfortunate. Why can't I find the owner of this place? Or is she truly just hiding behind all of these skeletons? I don't know. Well, maybe she is, maybe she isn't. We'll find out. You know, I do remember when I thought spring rolls were exotic. I actually don't know if I've ever eaten a spring roll, personally. There doesn't really seem to be anything in here, though. Which is also very strange. Shouldn't there be something in here? I'm very... finding this place strange. Very strange. I should rest. There are enemies nearby. But... where? Where could be there enemies when there's like nothing that... where I can even go in here? I guess they're above me or something. Yeah. But today I was listening to our head sales for Asia telling us stories about all the crazy stuff in Asian clients have fed him. No spring roll exactly. No spring roll. I've eaten a few times in the Chinese restaurant, but I've eaten way more Indian foods, for example. Specifically, my ex also enjoyed spicy Indian food so much that that's way more what I'm used to from the Eastern type of food, so to speak. I'm kind of worried about my health here. Did I actually have the... I have, of course, restore health, but should I... well, I guess I can use it. And I was like, well, I wouldn't eat it every day, but... So, no snake then. No, never eaten any snake. I haven't eaten that many weird and exotic things, to be honest, in all reality. Like, well, the exotic thing that I would think that is exotic for you would be, of course, the reindeer, as in Poro, but, well, that's not exactly exotic here, or moose. Those are the things that I eat, but, but yeah. Snake is full of bones, not fun. I can understand that, or believe that for sure. Just, where's the person I'm looking for? Wooden door? Is the person hiding here? Ah, Farare Ortril is dead. You are not alive. Ortril's ring. I guess I'll take that. The person that I was supposed to come and save is dead. No. Meaning Faram, who is being attacked by Lalu in Ortinaran. But Farare Ortril, this is like this place's person's name, but it's not the person that I'm looking for. She at least tried to be holding up in here. Sure, I guess I can take a resist shock. Vintage brandy. Would you guys enjoy some vintage brandy? Probably, in all honesty, considering who I'm asking from. Sure, deal brandy. Mouse is the worst, just warning you. I don't really think I wanna eat mice, personally. But tastes like chicken. I could possibly try, but for example, mouse I'm not really interested in really trying to eat. As such, the reindeer or poro is really actually even a healthy meat. It's even healthier than chicken, so it's a very good meat for sure. It's just expensive. What is it about the mouse? yes, I would. Well, good luck with that. Oh dear. I had to mute myself for a moment, I had to sneeze. Oh dear. Hey, another bone lord here. I wish I could be actually resting here someday. I cannot. There's so many undead that I have to be killing and everything. Trying to just figure out where I could find the person I'm like trying to look for, but I don't know. Maybe she isn't here. Or he, she, nonetheless. The person that I'm trying to be looking for. Well, at least I found someone else here that. Steel Blade of Heaven. Ooh. Levitate. I want that. I love levitation too much. Ortinadran Tower. Hey, from here I actually got the tower. Finally. The thing about mouse is that so little mouse and what they make that little bit taste. Not for Chim Chim. Ah. Oh dear. I don't like you at all. I'm worried when I find you as my enemy. But yes, I'm sure. Yes, I'm worried. I'm definitely worried. Specifically when I have no spell points myself. Yes. Quick save load. Alrighty, I wasn't prepared for that. I would have needed to rest before that for sure. Before going there. And yes, reindeer and moose are delicious. I love them too. So. Yes, I was below here unfortunately. So I got ways to do before actually getting back to where I was. Which is a shame. Just wasn't prepared for that at all. And I'm not sure I'm prepared even for this at the moment, considering there's two of this. It's just a shame that I wasn't able to rest below there at all. Dark and resisted magic, and especially when there's another one coming. Yeah, I would have to either use a healing sunset. Actually, I do still have this if I can pull it off, but I'm not sure I am. Yeah, I was casting it, but it was a little bit too late for it anymore. Fine. I wish I had already been able to clear this before this, but unfortunately not, so that's a shame. Well... yes, damn them for sure. And yes, again, I forgot to actually equip our torch again. All of them coming and rushing us. It's a really sucky situation. I think this is the wrong direction too. So I think I'm slightly screwed. At least heal ourselves once, even if I can't do more. And then hope our health lasts well enough against this couple. At least I'm getting this one death soon. Then it's only you, as much as I can say only. I need to be able to go and rest for sure. It's a real big fest, yes. Festival time with the freaking skeletons. You're so close to being dead. I don't want to heal while you're so close to being dead. Well, finally. Oh yeah, and I wanted your plate. Well, let's save it here at least, I'd say. So, at least being able to do some of it. Some of this battle. You is, funnily enough, the one that I already had damaged before, so... as such, I guess this is slightly easier. Well, slowly but surely, we're getting him. We are getting him. Very slowly though, but... if we are getting him. Okay, we did. Oh dear. Let's go outside and actually rest for a little bit. I think I need that. Can I rest here? No. No resting there. So outside, rest until healed. Okay. Good, good. And then we can continue on our journey. A little bit better at least. Probably could cast my own shield or something when going there. Probably. Let's see. Shield is there. So yes. Prepare for the shield. Maybe someday I'll actually find the person that I'm really looking for. Maybe. At least a little bit of shield. Oh, now there's just a skeleton for the moment. Well, there's another thing, which is a problem. I hope you are also going to be getting that fireball on yourself, to be honest, because that would help me a little bit at least. Let's see. I probably should prepare my heal in here. There's so many spells now that it's hard to sometimes even find the exact one that I'm looking for. Then I would probably, in all reality, like my Mage Bane. However, I do think that I need to heal first. Okay. At least better situation than it was. It's like, do I dare to heal? It's so close, so I think I will use a healing potion if I can find one. Maybe I should use the invisibility so he can't see me while I go and heal. Sure. For 5 seconds. That's it. Well, I guess that can still help. Hey, he died. Just barely, he died. Oh dear. That was too close for comfort. Way too close for comfort. Okay, did I have any restore magic? Would be sweet if I did. I'm not sure. Fortify magic, yes, but did I have restore magic? I do have some, so let's just use one so that we don't have to immediately retreat. I would like that. Yes, very helpful. So easy. So very, very easy. This and then the torch. So we can see something. And save. Definitely a save. After that, got at least rid of this one bigger enemy. Where's his body? There it is. Tremora Lord. Just a dwarven halberd. But it is a Tremora Lord after all. Bones. A little bit of a hole. For the ancestors, I could assume. And maybe we'll find the person we're looking for. Maybe. Door here. There is someone alive. Hello, you. You have locked yourself, or has the Hlalu locked you into here? That's the question. Who is the one who has locked the other? Is perfect. Hey, actually, it's quite perfect that restore magic did restore all of my magic even. Unlock the target. Definitely wouldn't be able to do it otherwise.
There is no escape.
Aw. I thought that you would be friendly, but no. I was thinking that, hey, there's someone. But I guess this is a captive Lalu then, rather. Prefer on the other hand and not the other way around. Fine. Welp. Welp. Philosophical questions. What's on your mind, Tajunta? But she's also Otrail. Huh? I don't know about any of this. It's weird. Why did she wanna attack like that against me? What did I do to deserve the attack? Oh well. Guess that's my fate. Mystery of the Talara Part 3, sure. More than happy to take another book. Quality restore personality. You guys would love it. Considering what we talked of before, existential questions, yes. That's a good question. What sort of questions are on your mind? Never mind that. What never mind? Tell me. What did you mean? Did I have existential questions and philosophical questions? I might have had, for sure. I'm not sure anymore. Maybe you meant me. Or I was thinking that maybe you had. One restore personality or change, please. Yes, I was thinking about that. And you probably might like it. Little bit of that. I guess I can take some bone meal more. Then there's another one right here that I need to try to kill. At least not more that I can see at the moment. So that's okay-ish. And sus. Okay. Okay. Not in combat anymore. I was thinking that am I still in combat? Am I not still in combat? Well, I have no idea where this person is that I'm supposed to find. I was just thinking that it shouldn't be on the other side, but maybe it was on the other side. Maybe this is just the random other side then, than the one that I was supposed to come into. This place seems pretty empty as it is, at the very least. Maybe I was supposed to meet her outside. I don't know anymore. I didn't see anyone outside though. Ooh, Blasphemous Revenants. I'm not sure if I read it before. Oh. I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were there. And you're probably the one that I'm even supposed to find. Because you didn't start to attack. I'm sorry, I will load the game because I don't want to anger you like that. You were supposed to be the one that I'm supposed to help and everything after all. And sorry, I stole a book. I didn't see you. It was dark. Have you played Hellblade yet? I certainly haven't. You try to stay away from existential questions. The risk of a crisis is distinct. Okay, if you say so. Why don't I have again my torch? Why does my torch always vanish when I load a game? Hellblade is my #1 must play for the past year. Alrighty. Still do think about that stuff. There you are. Finally, Milin Faram. I was meaning to come and try to find you. Hello. I'm fine, thank you. What can I do for you? Well, the situation in here in Odirniran doesn't seem to be perfect. Yes, Odirniran is my home. If you wish to help me, please kill Tremesa Otril, the leader of these Lal who pester me. Feel free to kill my servants, I can usually raise them again. Also, please leave Valeria Otril to me, I do not want her damaged and or altered in any way. At least not by you. Wasn't it the person that I killed accidentally in the prison already? I don't know. Or do you mean for raising the undead? I don't know. Well, I hope I haven't. But I'm sorry. I might have. It wasn't exactly my intention, but you know, things happen. I hope I didn't do something really bad. Legions of the Dead. Well, I'll come back to this guy anyway, so I guess I'll have a look into some of this maybe then. Oh well. True natures of the orcs. Invocations of the Asura. Mysteries Akavir. Mysticism. Still do think about that stuff. You mean the existential questions? I assume that's what you mean. Still do think about the existential questions. But I'm pretty sure I accidentally killed the person that I wasn't supposed to kill. Yeah. Virelia Otril. I'm sorry, but I thought that this might be you because it was in a prison cell or and everything. Will it be okay that I killed her? I don't know. What was the full name of Hellblade? I do not know, at least for sure. But I didn't really save in very good spots before, so I guess I gotta deal with that. Maybe he will not find out that I accidentally killed her. I don't know. I'm kind of saddened, however, that I accidentally killed her. If only I didn't, but I didn't think that it would then matter much. But apparently it's something I really shouldn't have done. Yeah, just referred to Jin's message about existential questions earlier. Alrighty. Okay. I didn't yet visit here this time around, so let's just do that quickly. Yep, there was this person. I took some potions from here. I took the one Otril ring, or tried to do so anyways. Was there something good? There was the Surroundil brandy that I can take. Vintage brandy. Yeah. Except the villain and the standard shock resistance, I guess. That's fine enough. Okay. Let's try and go and kill the Blalu. And hope that I didn't ruin everything, but as such, if I have, then it's already ruined. I can't really go back, so... Not sure what to do if this really ruins the missions completely for Telvanni. I definitely hope it doesn't. Because that would suck if you accidentally already go there and kill her, and then it's like, yep, sorry, you shouldn't have done this. I did rest outside before a save though, so maybe autosave could then save the situation. But let's see if we can first get into here, but I don't know, maybe I rested after it. I did actually, I rested at least just a moment ago. Ah, god. Bargain, rising, trapped. Until I opened it. Well, because first I was looking. There's nothing there, but then trapped. It's kind of trapped. Did I already kill the person that I was supposed to kill? Was that the person? I don't know. There doesn't seem to be much here at the very least. And that's just axes, nothing. Guess I can take that stuff. Hellblade, Senua, Sacrifice was the full name. Yeah, it's a familiar name for me too, for sure, but I don't remember too much about it. Well, I guess I will open this. Lockpick failed, lockpick failed. I'm so bad at lockpicking. Normally. That is. Okay, then just equip scan. And go forward. Okay, that's all good. So, who was the person that I was supposed to even kill? It was Ramasa Otril, I think, so she's killed. The problem is that I also killed the prisoner that I, so to speak, wasn't meant to kill. But it was an accident. My torch went out. That's very sad. Torch. As far as resonating with my own struggles with depression, it was quite good. Okay. Well, it's good that if it was a good gaming experience, for sure, for you. No mood kill intended, just saying. Alrighty. No worries, Jim Jim. Yes. Remes Otril is dead. Yes, but you also killed her sister, Lady Otril. I was saving her for an experiment of mine, and now you've ruined it. Report back to Ortion that I am well, and don't come here ever again. Yeah, I'm sorry. In all reality, I guess I really did a service to Verelia Otril, and I rather killed her than just left her for an experiment for this guy, but it was just the case that I didn't know you were saving her. I thought that maybe the prisoner was you. How in the nine hells would I have known? And then she just attacked me and things just went there. I'm sorry, dude. Well, at least I did this mission, nonetheless. Okay. Vampires of Badenville. There's two of these books here. I'm kind of tempted to go and steal them from this guy. Because I don't think we find them very often. More of those vampire books specifically. And, well, you know, it's all the way there. Might be able to try to do it. I don't know. At least if I use something like invisibility, it should be okay.
What do you need?
Maybe. I know. Can I steal the books that I would like to get? Not at least with the torch out. Certainly. Well, at least the mission is still success. Which is something. Let's see. What was it that I wanted to exactly do? I wanted to try to steal, which would mean, for example, an invisibility potion. I could try it out at least, if I might be able to do it. Or a scroll. But I think I even had the potions, or did I? Maybe I didn't anymore. I do. But invincibility for 5 seconds is so ridiculously little that it's really nothing, but I guess it can give it me a chance to at least try to take this. Well, I could do just CV intervention now. Yeah, should I do that? Maybe I could. Then I'll just leave him mad at me for several reasons, but then I could go and say that I've like succeeded in our mission and everything. Just take his things and then just, yep, I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna be heading off. You were thinking the right game then, but yeah, it looks pretty neat, pretty short as far as I've heard though. You thought it was good, but I am no doctor. Well, hey, good that you enjoy it regardless. let's do the scroll of Amsive intervention. Sorry, bye bye, dude. I'm gonna be heading off. Ooh. I guess it brought me all the way to Molagmar. I do wanna still go and visit there too at some point, but I guess we could also go there after we have actually been able to get our...
Can we hurry this along?
Yes. Hurry this along very much. Got on our actual goal of getting Fyodor in the Telvanni house. At least we've now made quite a good amount of forward progress with this anyways. Let's see if we can still go back, and hopefully this is indeed a successful mission even though I stole stuff from him.
An adventurer,
I don't know.
presume.
Will they be mad everywhere to me that I stole stuff from a freaking mage nowhere? Because he was really no one important, at least in here. How would they know here that I've stolen something? I don't know. I guess it depends if I have bounty level, it doesn't it? I don't have any bounty, so they shouldn't be mad that I just stole from some individual there in the wilderness. Sorry, you lost your books. They're my books now. It's good that you also love the soundtrack. And yes, good if it helps with the depression, but it has a special place for you nowadays. Yes, I'm sure it does, for sure. I'm sure it does. Okay. Well. Next, back to Delmora, I think it was. I think so. I think that was the exact name. Jumpity jump a little bit. Probably afterwards this, if I can successfully take this quest there, we will be ending for today. We've been playing a pretty good amount of time. Then I just need to go and sort out the mod thing with you guys, and yeah, that will be all good. Definitely. You guys are the most in here after all too, so. Then you will be a mods. Hello you there. What up? What's up? I would like to travel, yes, to Delmora. Thank you. Mod to me. I will. Soon enough then. Yeah, had a similar experience with certain Let's Play series. Too bad it doesn't exist anymore. Aw, that's a shame. Certainly. That is definitely a shame. Water walking. I love my water walking. And after that, then go and just get to the tower, levitate a little bit and everything, and yeah, it's good. To be honest, this night scene is nice too, with all the lamps and everything, lanterns in these tree branches and all. I like it. You can trust us with mods. That does make me slightly suspicious, but more human than human, that's all I ask. I would share the soundtrack, but the battery was on. When you hear it in the context, I cried. I'm not ashamed to admit. Cool vet. Well, it definitely had an effect on you. Oh, such a beautiful moons and sky. Kaunis taivas. Kaunis kuutamo. Täysikuu. Oikeastaan 2 täysikuuta. Täällä on aina 2 täysikuuta, mutta niin. Always the 2 moons. Always 2 full moons. Basically, is what I just hated. As it happens to be, after all. 2 little fuel moons. Fuel. They are fuel to my heart. And my passion and my poesm. And everything. Oh, poets. Poems. The aesthetics are always nice, yes. But I read at the end of Bioshock Infinite, so maybe I'm a softie. Maybe, or... oh, I don't know. It's a little bit different. I don't Well, I do sometimes cry a little bit in different things, yes, so I can be a softie, but it really depends. Sometimes not. Yeah, I was thinking that you're an enemy, but I'm gonna be heading off. So goodbye, Golden Saint. You were not the easiest enemy after all to deal with, so I prefer not to. Thank you. Goodbye. So let's see, levitate. Oh, I actually succeeded even though I was looking. I have so pure fatigue that I might very well fail. It's not bad though, is it? No, it's not a bad thing to be a softie or to cry. It's a good thing if you can be okay with if you feel like that. It's not a bad thing if you don't cry either, usually speaking at least. But otherwise, no. It really depends on the person. It depends on the person completely. It's not bad in either ways, to be honest, in my opinion. It really depends on the person. Sometimes it's bad if you really are actually like trying to suffocate a feeling. Then yes, it's bad, I think. But if you naturally just don't feel that much or are the softie, then that's totally fine. On the other hand, if you are, then that's totally fine too. Yeah, I don't think it's bad, certainly. Hello, Arion. He is okay. He is okay in Odirniran. Yes, the leader of the Lalu in Odirniran has been retired. Perhaps they will not be so hasty to oppose us next time. Mayhap. What about next shore? Thanks to recent agreements with House Lalu, we have a chance of passing a resolution which would overturn the Mage's Guild's monopoly. Oh. Well, I would be okay with that. How? According to one interpretation of the Armistice, only the Mage's Guild can officially offer spells and training to non-members. Well, that's why you need to go and look for spells and training from there. Offer spells and training to non-members. Speak with House Redor and councillors in Altrun. Again, we need to go to Altrun. If you can convince at least 3 councillors, we will have enough support in the Ground Council. I would start with Archon Saretti. You asked me to go to my possible cousins or sons or whatever my blood relation to them is. You asked me to immediately go to them. Oh dear, as he seems to be the most open-minded. Well, I'm glad to hear that he's the most open-minded, I guess. Velen Saretti, approaching Archon Saretti of the Redoran house. From the Telvanni. Well, I guess that will be for the next time. But being sensitive and defensive of that, it makes you avoid certain situations. Yes, it can, or very reserved to say the least. Don't know, think my emotions are somewhat limited. I do wonder how true that is. Maybe not enough reflection. I find you very engaging here in the chat, for instance. But engagement isn't exactly the same thing as being very emotional or being very softy, so to speak, for example. Engagement is very different from that nonetheless. I have a lot of different qualities, at least with myself too, after all. Certainly. Honestly, I don't know how to describe it. But hey, I shall save for the night. And we shall continue from here then next time. For sure. People are complicated for sure. Yes, very complicated. Everyone is an individual after all, so yes, we are all different. Everyone with their different sides and everything. For instance, Kidero says Cray Cray. Cray Cray? I don't understand what you mean by that. Now I'm completely, what? I don't know what you mean by this. But okay. If you say so, I'm fine. Maybe I'm crazy. Could be meaning that. I don't know. You did this. did the smiley face. Yeah, but I don't see a smiley face. Yeah, well, I see smiley face afterwards, but like not there exactly. So I still wonder about the words. Nonetheless, yes, the smiley face afterwards, absolutely. But yes, just. Anyways, enough of Zaretti's travels for today. We've journeyed for quite a while. It's almost, well, it's close into 5 hours. It's over 4 hours after all. Yeah, it is. From 9 to 10, 11, 12, and 1, and then 1:40 already. So yes, enough for today of the Morrowind. So I hope everyone enjoyed some more Morrowind, and thank you for watching. Don't know how many are still here, is 472 here or not, but thank you all that did come and visit in the stream, and hope you guys enjoyed. Also hope everyone will enjoy later on in YouTube. And thank you for you guys also for watching some more Morrowind. So, thank you and see you next Friday with continuous travels of Fairlane Zaretti, where we will meet Zaretti family again. Yes. Alrighty. Bye bye until then.